Hey guys, it's George Passwater. How are y'all doing? Um, the other day, I had a conversation with a prospect, and they had this big email list, and they freaked out every time that somebody unsubscribed, and they were saying, "Well, why do people unsubscribe?" And it's like, "Oh my God!" It's like they don't like us. They hate us. Well, truthfully, it's like when you have an email list, it's going to get unsubscribes. You're going to have people that's unsubscribe, and it doesn't mean you suck. It doesn't mean that your email is bad. It doesn't mean your content is bad. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. Um, but what it means is that you might be doing something wrong, but not. It doesn't mean you suck. So here's a couple things to look for when you to decrease email unsubscribes on your email list. One is to actually target the right audience, because for instance, do they want to hear from you in their inbox? I mean, do they want to actually hear from you? So if you go out and you get all kinds of people that are not your target audience and not your target prospects, and you send them all kinds of stuff, they're going to unsubscribe. They're not going to care. It's like, hey, you know what? I don't want to see his crap in my inbox. I'm going to delete it automatically. Um, Number two is you need to provide relevant information. And when I say relevant, okay, say for instance you have a blog about gardening and you put up a email list and it's about gardening and tips about gardening and all kinds of other stuff. Well, you know what? If you don't give them information that's relevant about gardening, they signed up for gardening, they're going to unsubscribe. So it's okay if you try different mediums like video or writing or audio or different ways of telling stories or something like that, as long as it pertains back to the topic at hand, which is, for this sample, gardening. And the third thing is spam. Don't spam, because it's like, okay, so I sign up for your email list and I get 4 emails a day. You know what? I'm going to unsubscribe because you're spamming me. So you have to play around with this one. So for instance, what if you set up your blog post to go out as emails? That's cool, okay. And what if you have a newsletter? That's cool. Have a weekly tip, like I do, that's cool. But if you constantly send emails all the time and you're just bombarding your subscribers, they're going to unsubscribe and they're say, hey, this is too much, because the email inbox is just their personal information where they get bombarded with thousands of other emails and you're just adding to it. So remember, don't spam, but you got to find the happy medium. So if, say for instance, your subscribers like it, you get a weekly newsletter and maybe you get blog posts every day, or you get to subscribe to an email newsletter every 2 weeks or whatever. You just got to play with it and see. So again, to those that say, "Oh my God, the world is ending because somebody unsubscribed. I suck," and everything else. You don't suck, but you need to look at some things before you just go out there and sign up for, a Aweber account or something like that and say, "Okay, I'm going to get an email list and I'm going to put something out there and I'm going to send all this email." No, you need to look and see the 3 different things. You need to look at, is it relevant? Are you sending it to the right audience? And don't spam. So again, this is George, just giving you a quick tip and email list. And by the way, if you're interested in getting, some emails that are relevant to internet marketing and content strategy and so forth, just click up top, the one that subscribe to free newsletter, and you'll be hearing from me very soon. So again, thanks. This is George, and I'll talk to you next time.